Hello everyone, and welcome to a new celebrity reading. If you guys see from the photo, you know who we're going to be doing a pulling on. In this video, we're going to do a tarot/oracle reading on the former relationship regarding Rozonda, Chilli Thomas from TLC, and her ex, Usher Raymond. This was requested by a follower of mine. I am not sure if she's a subscriber on my YouTube. I have a feeling that she is, because she actually had reached out to me on my Instagram regarding this request, and I said, of course I would do it, because this is one of the relationships, of course, I remembered back in the day, and I wanted to see, what went wrong, because I feel like that this is one of the relationships, at least on, like from Usher, that he was really into before they broke up and all his relationships went to shit. That's how I feel. But so this is your request. This is requested by Miss Glowing Forever _ This is your request, sweetie. Thank you so much for your patience. It has been a hassle trying to record during this week. We had a nasty snowstorm where I had to dig out my car. I had to, of course, hustle, and we are riding out. There's some streets that are clear. There were some streets that were not clear, and I'm in a sedan, and I'm telling y'all, like, bitch, I am not going to have my car stuck in the snow. So it has been hectic the last 2 or 3 days, but I was out there yesterday, and the good news, the roads were getting better. Somehow or another, the blessings from, my Lord Jesus, God, spirits, ancestors, all of the above, that I was actually home like this whole week. I didn't even have to go to work at all. But something tells me that, with the roads being clear, we may have a 2-hour delay, so we may have to go to work tomorrow. So I'm slightly disappointed, because of the fact that I wanted to take time, and I was hoping to take time to do more readings with you guys to have this out here. But the only issue is that I do all my editing on my phone, and then I have to, add the summary, the cards being used, and, my contact info, all that, which is on, my work computer, which I have a computer here. But when I'm in situations like that, I want to be able to put that content out in that method. So I'm still struggling a bit with that, but it's Sunday, and I'm finally take the time to record this reading for you here. So it's a lot. I'm going off the chain. So yeah, it has been something. So I'm happy that I have the time that I have to give this to you. For anyone of those of you who are interested in this reading, as well as the requester. So the purpose of this reading, for what I got, the requester had said, and I haven't done, like research on this. I'm not a big Chilli fan or Usher fan. I don't have nothing against them or anything like that. But the requester had said that Usher had followed Chilli on Instagram, but Chilli did not follow him back, which of course, like someone like her, she's like, that's so old news, but it would be surprising, if that was the case. I haven't checked it out or anything like that. This is what is coming from the requester. This is not coming from me. So upon hearing that, and as well as other things, she did stated that it's alleged that another reader has said that Chilli and Usher could have been messing with each other down on the DL while they were in other relationships. I know with Usher, he had like 2 baby mamas before he went to his 3rd one, or I think there was it was like right after her, it was his first baby mama, if I'm not mistaken. You guys could correct me all you want, because I told you I don't follow Usher like that. But from what I remember, he was with a sister. He was with a dark-skinned sister that was his friend, and then they got together, and then she had 2 sons by him. And I believe like after her, he was with his wife. That he could be with the wife that he is with right now, but I really don't think so. I'm thinking that he's with someone else, because he had another daughter, so he could have total of 4 children. I don't know. I have no idea. I have not followed him like that, but that's a little bit, if you guys get what I'm saying. You do your own research on Usher. You know, he's got Wikipedia. He got, you know, anything on TT on him, and plus that herpes incident. But, you know, we're not talking about that part. That was some time ago. These people are so wrong for that. I don't know. That's what we're going to find out today. We're also going to find out, like, what is the current energy between them right now. Like, we already know they're in separate relationships. That Usher is with his girl. Chilli is actually in a relationship with Matthew Lawrence. Let me pull out a picture. Where they at? Where are they? Okay. So she's currently in a relationship with Matthew Lawrence. Yes, I did a reading on these 2. So if you guys want to check that out, go to my Love Neon with Celebrities Season 2 playlist. That is where you can find that video. And this is another request that the requester wanted. She wanted me to pull on the current energy of Chilli and Matthew, because another tarot reader said that they had broken up. I'm getting vibes that, you know, nothing like that has not happened. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But we're gonna find out today. I don't mind doing a quick, like love reading on them. And also, as you guys notice, I have, my cards out. These cards been out for days, y'all. These cards been cleansed. They've been placed on this table since last week. Yeah, since last week. I know it's wild. They just been lying here, and I have been, busy doing other stuff. Like, if I'm not hustling, then I'm replanting my flowers, then I'm doing this with the house, I'm doing that. I had to clean up my altars for the waxing moon, because I was, I'm only one person. Don't get it twisted, okay? And speaking of altars, you guys will get another video regarding another spell jar that I did that will help you out with sweetening situations. But yeah, so I'm going off the deep end. Okay, so I have all my cards laying out from what you guys could see. We are going to be using, for the first time ever, one of my tarot decks that I gotten for the Christmas holiday, and there are my love and sex tarot. Keep in mind, I have to put a disclaimer by saying that this card deck is inappropriate. It does show nudity, so if you are under the age of 18, please click away right now, because I am going to be using this card deck here. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Finally. So we're going to be using these. So if you're under 18, get the hell out. If you're over 18 and you want to know, what is the tea, what I can get on my end, feel free to stick around, like the video. And if you love me from the jump, hit that subscribe button. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me go back to Usher and Chilli. All right, and I'm gonna do the disclaimer before I get started. So, disclaimer: please keep in mind that anything that I state in this reading pertain to both Chilli, Rozonda, Chilli Thomas, and Usher Raymond, and Matthew Lawrence. It's declared 100% alleged unless it comes out of the person's mouth. You guys are more than welcome to put in your thoughts and opinions, what you would like to, say regarding this reading. But I just ask you guys to please be respectable about it, and then we'll all be good, okay? And also, double disclaimer that please keep in mind that this reading is for 18 and up, because all of my readings are 18 and up, but because I have a card deck here that pertains nudity, I'm just letting you know, like, please don't starting up shit, okay? And we'll be good. All right. With that being said, we are going to get started. And we are back. So, first thing first, I'm going to be using my tarot. This is my love and sex tarot, which is really good when doing a love reading. They are so beautiful. I just love them. So I am going to take out a total, I would say probably at least like 5 cards. Take out a total of 5 cards representing the current energy. I feel a little bummed because how I did, going back to the Justin and Selena reading, I pulled up photos of them, like from the past to indicate the past energy. I know this is an old photo of Usher and Chilli, but this is the first time that I'm going to, ask Spirit to give me a feeling of the current energy using a past photo. I typically don't like pulling from past photos because that represents the past. We want like the current energy amongst the two, and I feel silly now because I'm like, I could have totally pulled up the current photos, but I'm gonna try it because right now we're trying to get a feel of the current love energy. How do they feel about one another? Let's do a total of 6 cards. Okay, so I'll do 3 for Chilli, 3 for Usher. Okay, we're gonna do it that way. So let's start with Chilli. I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, not too far in. Oh. Okay, alright. I have her whole face here. Okay. So I wanted to ask, what is her current energy? So let me look at her. Alright. Dear God, Spirit, I ask that you give me the most precise response pertaining to Rozonda, Chilli Thomas, on the current energy. How does she feel using this card deck here? How does she feel now about her ex, Usher Raymond? How does Chilli feel about her ex, Usher Raymond? Allow her energy to flow within this card deck. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Chilli, feel. This one is about to come out. We have the High Priestess card. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Alright, so these are her 3 cards. So let's stop for a second. I'll put these over here. And I'm just going to, I don't want to cover her face, so let's just zoom back out. Okay, perfect. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse, the High Priestess card in the upright, and we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So let's get a good description as to what these cards represent from the Love and Sex Tarot. So first thing first, we're going to start with the King of Cups. I'll bring it up. Okay, so the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, when it's in reverse, signifies emotional immaturity, manipulation, emotional instability, or suppression, representing someone or a situation where mastery over feelings has been lost, leading to coldness, selfishness, moodiness, and inability to cope with emotions, healthily often appearing as warring to set boundaries or reclaim your emotional surrogacy. So, in essence, the reverse King of Cups shows a loss of the calm, compassionate leadership that's in the upright King, and instead reveals a turbulent inner world on unhealthy outward displays of emotion, demanding you to find balance and protect your heart. So, long story short, Chilli sees Usher as a person who is a manipulator. That allegedly, Usher has a manipulating energy. Let's look more of it within the love aspect. So it shows similarly like the same thing, like the King of Cups in reverse in the love reading signifies emotional instability, manipulation, or a partner who is manipulative, moody, and emotionally unavailable. It often highlights a blooming individual trapped in past wounds, or someone who uses affection to control rather than support their partner. The relationship may be characterized by intense emotional highs and lows, with one partner acting cold, withdrawn, or indifferent. It suggests a charming partner whose true, unstable nature is only revealed later. Wow, that is something. And that's coming off of Chilli about how she feels about Usher on his end. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. The next card that we have the High Priestess card in the upright. And the High Priestess card represents, in the love reading, signifies its deep intuition, hidden emotions, and mysterious connections urging you to trust your inner knowing over surface appearances. It suggests a relationship built on unspoken understanding, spiritual bonds, or perhaps secrets yet to be revealed, encouraging patience and inner listening to uncover true feelings or navigate complex dynamics. So from that little paragraph, from what I'm getting, is either this could have been like the kind of connection that Chilli and Usher had clicked on. They could have clicked on like a soulful connection. And I'm getting a feeling like this could be like during the time where allegedly Chilli could have been blindsided by Usher because of the alleged manipulation. It says it was a relationship that was built on unspoken understanding, meaning that one couldn't express or had difficulty expressing to one another. So she could have had like these times when she was in this relationship with Usher, that he's the type that I'm getting the feeling that he doesn't really express himself all the way. And during the time that she was in this relationship, that she learned to trust her intuition to let her know like, hey, is this relationship right, or should she continue to go along with it? It sounds like to me, like with the High Priestess card, that when it came out for her, it's saying that it opened up like her ability to trust her intuition within situations. This also could develop from past wounds as well. I know that she has been in other relationships, so she comes off as a little untrustworthy. So the idea of her like even like thinking of, let's just say if Usher come up and say, hey, let's give it another shot, which I don't see any of that, it would mean that she would feel, she doesn't want to go through that. She doesn't want to go through that again. So we have the High Priestess card. And the third card that we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, you guys saying the same thing. In relationships, it may represent a partner who is overly needy, moody, or manipulative. It could also signify that you are giving too much and feeling taken for granted. So that's another thing that we see, that she feels like that she put all of her energy into this relationship with Usher, and Usher to me is giving like it's a sideline of it, like she wanted more and Usher was just not given to her. Emotional instability, like it's a need for like emotional support, and it allegedly is coming off on Usher's end that he was not giving it to her. And she put a lot of effort into the relationship. And you know what? I kind of think of, when I think of it, I like way before I even got into readings and stuff like that, there was something that I heard that Chilli was very open about, like in an interview, about how she was putting forth effort into the relationship, and Usher was being, how Usher is, because we already know that Chilli is older than Usher, so it was like a younger guy with an older woman type of relationship, and you know how those things could go, that when you're older you want to be more subtle And when you're dealing with someone who is young, you know, they don't really quite understand. They're just not there yet. So they're going to do what, you know, they're going to do. They're not going to sit down. They're not going to, you know, like marry. It's just two different dynamics. So I feel like with her, she really was putting in all her effort into this relationship with Usher. And in the end, she ended up, you know, I feel like she ended up wasting her time. So it looks like to me, like with those three cards representing her and Usher, it's just that she sees him as a manipulative person, a person who doesn't want to communicate very well when it comes down to their feelings, who is emotionally, you know, like unstable. I just had a thought in my head, like I could picture her like hugging him, and even though Usher minds that, you know, he's not comforting enough. Like, well, I feel like that if you were to smother him enough, then he's like, you know, I need to go do my own thing and then engage in other shit. That's just the vibe what I'm getting. So on her end, I do feel like that, you know, it ain't, she's not feeling him like that. If that was the case. So that's the current energy with her. Now the next, what we're going to do now, we're going to pull out 3 tarot cards for Usher and find out like his energy. How does he feel about Chilli now? Let's see about Usher Raymond. How does he feel about Rozonda Thomas? About his ex, Rozonda Thomas. His ex Chilli. Alright, we got the 4 of, you guys can see 4 of Pentacles for him in the upright. Guys, hold on a sec. You see that? It's like a man in the hallway cherishing a woman, like cherishing her. She's like this beautiful old boy. They did say she was the love of his life. But he wasn't acting right on his end. I don't know what is the purpose of, but you know, I don't mind. I love giving you guys the tea. Okay, I see the 10 of Cups over here. We have the 10 of Cups. It came out second. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. So these are his cards. Came out flying. Okay. Let me zoom him out. Alright. Okay. So, we have our cards for Usher. So, let's start with the 4 of Pentacles. Let me bring it down. Down. The 4 of Pentacles. Alright guys, so the 4 of Pentacles and a love reading suggests a strong, often excessive desire for security, stability, and control, sometimes manifesting as possessiveness, jealousy, or insecurity. It indicates holding on too tightly to a partner, fear of loss, or emotional guardedness that can lead to stagnation. A tendency to act overly protective or controlling, driven by a fear of losing their relationship or a partner. The relationship may feel suffocating or stuck due to a rigid, uncompromising approach to love. Emotional guardedness. One or both partners may be withholding affection. Didn't I just read that? Withholding affection or emotional vulnerability to protect themselves. Now it's like it's coming off on his, and I can't wait to get on the oracle side to see who's who. Okay, so he shows possessiveness with her. I know that I think they said that he said something smart, like when her relationship with Matthew, like Usher felt a little salty way about it. So that could be like that possessive. And I don't know what's being said, but I know I heard a little bit about he was, I don't know, they said he was feeling some type of way about that. Wow. So this card asks for a balance between maintaining a healthy boundaries and allowing the relationship to grow through trust. So it's an indication that it could have been some trust issues within the relationship. Little pieces are coming in and out there with these cards here. But this card here definitely represents, like with him, like possessiveness. I was wondering, like when the guy, see how the man is looking at the female, like I'm getting the feeling like he's cherishing her, like, you know, cherishing her and just admiring her. But at the same time, you know, he's sitting in darkness. So it's like he's like possessive, like I own that, you know. But you got the nerve being like possessive and then at the same time ain't acting right. It's coming off of her energy. Like, what's going on with that, Usher? Come on. Yo. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. The next card we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Okay, guys, so the Ten of Cups in the upright represents ultimate emotional fulfillment, harmony, and happily ever after in love. It signifies a loving relationship, often indicating marriage, family bliss, or a deeply aligned soulmate connection. In the context of a breakup, it suggests a peaceful, amicable parting that, while emotional, leads to a fulfilling, complete end rather than a toxic conflict. So this card to me represents like two things. And again, this is how Usher feels about Chilli. He really did feel that Chilli is the love of his life. He's still like deep down within, he has, it's like this method, like the one that got away. So he sees himself, or he has seen himself of, you know, just like being with her and, you know, hopefully one day be married to her and have a family. Like he was serious about it on her end, but well, it's like I'm reciting it backwards. That's why I can't wait to get onto the oracle to see like how it was her energy with, because it seemed like there was like a lack of emotional communication there somewhere. But at the same time, I feel like that with him, it's like he wanted it, but at the same time, what I'm getting from him, he wanted his cake and eat it too. Like he wanted to have like the main woman on the side, the one that he really loved, just like how most men are. And you have that other side that they want to go out, they want to, you know, engage in, you know, other relationships and things. And some women, you know, I know Chilli ain't about that shit, but other women, you know, you got some men get lucky, they'll get involved with women that's like, I don't care about who you know, you're fucking around with, you know, as long as you don't bring no, you know, shit home to me, or if they want to engage with it, it's whatever people want to do. But that's the vibe that I'm getting from him, that he did wanted that loving connection. The other side of it is that it is saying that it's kind of like when they broke up, it was like an admissible like relationship, like it was like a complete end, like they left on peaceful terms. But it is said, from what I remember, that Usher was being salty with, regarding Chilli's relationship with Matthew. And he could have been feeling salty because I know she was spilling the tea too regarding about like how he was. But what I'm still saying when I say with her that she wanted the settle life. She wanted to find someone to settle with. And it looks as though part of Usher wanted that too. Like part of him wanted that, but it's like he couldn't. It's like the man in him, like he didn't want to. He didn't want to be tied down, and that could have been like. If I'm thinking at that time, Usher was in the height of his career. He was in the height of his career when he was involved with Chilli. So being in the height of your career and then being in a relationship and then trying to settle and all that, that is not sitting well with anyone. It also says, let me read this, an admissible ending, the upright Ten of Cups, and a breakup context. It says the breakup is not being marked by fighting, but by a sense of completion, often referred to as a conscious uncoupling. It signifies a time to appreciate the good times and the emotional growth in this relationship, leaving on good terms. The ending is viewed as a necessary step to find the next stages of happiness, even if it is emotional. So, all right, you guys. I know it seemed like it is a lot, and like I said, let me get to these oracle cards real quick because I need to see like what is going on pertaining to that. So yeah, I got the feeling over there from that card as well. So we have the last one. We have the Ace of Wands, and I hope it's not hurting you guys' eyes as I'm moving back and forth. I just wanted you to see the card. Okay, so this is a lot, y'all. So the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands in reverse in a love reading often signifies blocked passion, lack of enthusiasm, false starts or delays, suggesting a connection that isn't progressing, feels stagnant, or has fizzled out after initial excitement, needing the effort to reignite passion or a careful look at a long-term potential. It can mean that a relationship that isn't growing, a lack of commitment, or that internal sparks aren't leading to a lasting fire, pointing to a potential sexual incompatibility or a need for renewal effort or communication to overcome boredom or stuck feelings. Oh wow. Wow, you guys. So that is something. So on his end, he's getting like the block vibes. So she's getting block vibes, and he was getting block vibes in this relationship, or the way they're feeling right now, because I'm representing like how they feel in the now. So it sounds like to me, like on his end, it's a relationship that it's kind of like two sides. I wonder what sign is he? What is sign is Usher? Let me pull that up real quick. Usher. Let's get onto the Wikipedia. Oh my God, this boy is a Libra. This man is a Libra. Oh, no wonder. No wonder. Oh, no wonder. He's like a scale. He is a scale. Oh. No wonder. So he has like a lot of issues. A lot. What was Chilli's sign again? Let's see. What is her sign again? Right, the twins. So she's a Pisces. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling like he wanted his cake and eat it too. That's what the whole issue is. What he wanted. He wanted his cake. He wanted his cake and eat it too. And it would seem like it's a relationship that you know, he was in, and it fizzled out over time because, like I said, with what she wanted it and he wanted it partially, at the same time being possessive to her. So he comes off like manipulator, possessive, manipulate on her end, but he comes off as being possessive, want the family, wanted the marriage, but he wanted to be like Mr. Player on his end. And also I see unresolved issues, a past problem lingering and preventing growth in a long-term partnership. So it comes off that someone in the relationship, and that could come off on Chilli's end, that she wasn't fully like trustworthy of us being in this relationship with Usher. So it sounds like to me, like between the two, they do have issues with how they feel about one another. And so, that is something. That's something. So we got a little bit more in depth. So let's see. Let's go within the past. Using this photo here. And let me take out some, let's do the oracle, because that is wild. That is something. Okay, so we're going to go to the oracle side. So let me see what card deck I want to use. Let's see. Okay, let's try the broken mirror. Now, since this is a relationship that has broken up, the broken mirror. Because I do have some cards, other cards here I'm trying not to touch, because those are also for you know, the other segment of Chilli and Matthew, so I'm trying not to touch those. So we're gonna have the broken mirror. So let's see, what was the energy that was surrounding at the time Usher and Chilli? Like, what was the issues that they were having? Relationship to break up. And I do see where Netflix and chill had came out. Sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. Okay. So what are the issues that Chilli and Usher could have been having? Okay, issues of a third party. That's the second time that came up. We have love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up, boom, boom, boom. That's alleged. I'm not saying that had happened. That's just the card. But long story short, it indicates that there were other people. Okay. We have mind games, immature, testing you, analyzing you. See, that goes back on like Chilli's side and allegedly Usher's side. Wow. Let me see. Are these my yes or no cards here? Oh my god, yes they are. Oh, my baby. Okay. Let's ask this. Okay, yes or no? I haven't used my yes or no card, feel like, in months. Okay, my yes or no card deck. Alright, so let's ask this. Okay, so Spirit pertaining to the former relationship of Usher and Chilli. Alright, let's ask this, okay? Let's ask for the both of them. I'm not going to pinpoint with Usher, okay? Alright, so during the time when they were in a relationship, I'm going to start with Chilli. Was Chilli seeing any other person beside Usher? Was she romantically involved? Okay, that's 2. That's not adamant. Okay, Spirit. Was Chilli involved, romantically involved with anyone during the time that she was with Usher? Yeah, I see this card sticking out here. And we have, you know the answer. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, so if I know the answer, I feel like that it's not coming from her. That she wasn't the one that was cheating, okay? Now, Spirit with Usher, was he the one that was cheating in the relationship? Was Usher cheating in the relationship? That's like the first time a card came to me and be like, you know the answer. You know it. Okay, this one, see how that one kind of jumped out? We have no way. No way. So who is the third party? Is it an ex? Is it an ex? Spirit, allegedly, was there an ex that was lingering within their relationship? Okay, we have for sure. For sure. Okay, let's ask this. Spirit pertaining to Usher. Was he faithful prior to him and Chilli had broke up? Was Usher faithful to her? You have yes sirree. Yes sirree. So there was a period where Usher was being faithful to her. But it sounded like to me someone could have been like lingering within Spirit. Did Usher did Chilli had trust issues with Usher? Did energy come from her? Okay. Not too fast again. Spirit, did Chilli had trust issues? And we have response unknown and abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm trying not to cuss YouTube guidelines. So response unknown, abso-freaking-lutely. So it shows off that she was the one that was being like, it's trustworthy. Let's ask the Spirit, did Chilli at time allegedly, and all this is alleged, I should put like the alleged Jeff. Spirit, allegedly, did Chilli like used to what you call that word, accuse Usher of cheating when he really wasn't at that time? We have yes, yes, and more yes. Whoa, okay. Wow. Spirit, allegedly was Chilli insecure in this relationship with Usher. But she shouldn't, because she's like the prettiest thing. Girl. Spirit was Chilli insecure in this relationship with Usher. Was she insecure? It says use your intuition. Not right now. Use your intuition to feel. I feel like that she could have been insecure, allegedly. But let me ask again. Spirit, was Chilli insecure in this relationship? with Usher. Was she insecure? Allow the card either yes or no, yes or no. Let's see. It says again, undetermined. Undetermined. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Because I'm getting a feeling like she could have been, you know, like, could have been insecure within the relationship. But it does show that there was one part of him at one time, and still low-key, like deep within, he wished it would have been, you know, it would have been good, but him and his ways, he's not perfect either. Okay, let's see what else we can get with the broken mirror. The spirit, how was, well, the spirit, what was the energy between Chilli and Usher? Okay, we have self-love, love yourself, loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. This could resonate with the both of them. I feel like mainly to her, like taking back control. One may feel like that they could have had lost themselves within the relationship, and that's why I just said about, you know, like insecure. Like I'm really feeling like that she's giving off like was giving off insecure vibes with you know, allegedly, like could be like accusing Usher of cheating, like losing yourself. You know how you hear people say, oh, I lost myself in a relationship, like I put all my all and effort into this person. So that shows that's coming from her, that she was putting all her all and effort into a relationship to the point that she could have felt like she was losing herself. Okay, so we have this card here. We have pictures, reminiscing, missing you, regrets. I feel like that could come from on Usher's end. And the next card we have intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, missing you. So it does show that they did have some chemistry with one another, but I feel like on a soulful, it was on a soulful level. I feel like they like to look at each other and be in the bed and stare at each other one eye in eye. You know how a man and a woman would be, you know, lying on something comfortable and just looking at one another, and they're just like, I guess like feeling each other's aura, or you know, trying to figure out like what they're thinking, you know, like looking within their soul. That's what I'm picturing like in my head. Okay, we have the next card here. We have snooping, drive-by, stalking, social media, Oh my god, putting the blast on all of y'all that view this video. Okay, you too, the requester. Alright, psychic, tarot readings, drive-by, stalking, social media. So allegedly someone could be like doing their free time, like low-key looking at some tarot oracle. Okay, well, get this views up here on this video. Okay, thank you, I will appreciate it. So someone here is like allegedly still like stalking, you know, on social media. Okay, all right, the requester did say something about Usher falling Chilli, and I'm curious about that. I think I'll check that out when I get done recording this video, just to see for myself. Stalking, okay, that possessive energy, and that could come from Usher. And any other cards that fell? No? Okay, I will pull out this one. I still see like guilt, apology, remorseful, ashamed. Okay, so how many of those have we pulled out so far? I'll try to pull out a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so these are 8 of the cards. Okay, all right, so we're going to start with this card deck here, because that was something. That is something. Ooh, are those? Okay. All right, so we have these. And let's see what other card decks, excuse me, what we can use. Let's see. Let's go to, let's use the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. Let me try to pull in. I'm going to pull in with them individually. Okay, let's do individually. We're going to zoom out with Chilli again. Okay. Now with just her energy, let's see what is going on with her. And I also have response cards as well. Okay. Alright, Spirit pertaining to Rozonda Chilli Thomas. How was her energy when she was in this relationship with Usher? Like anything else that you can tell us? Let's see, how was Chilli's energy in this relationship with Usher? Okay, we have reflection. First card, reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So that does give me vibes with what I said earlier about, I feel like that she was putting all of herself within this relationship. Let's see, anything else, Spirit, you can tell me pertaining to Chilli? What was her energy like? Okay, we have the second card here. We have holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Okay, next card. Okay, we have this one right here. Third card we have secrets. I haven't told you everything. So that came off on Usher's side about, you know, being emotionally, you know, things being held back. So allegedly there was a secret. Okay. Alright, Spirit pertaining to Chilli. What was her energy? It was like when she was with Usher. Okay, then we have this card here. We have confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand or where we stood in past tense. So she wasn't sure about that. The next card we have chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. That could be like what she felt like she, you know, she just didn't want to deal with it anymore. It was like it was overbearing. Let's see. Okay, that's the second time I see a disagreements card. I wish you understood how I feel. So that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning about it was just certain aspects that they were in a disagreement on. Like they clicked on some things, but other things it was one was seeing it one way and another one was seeing it in another way. We have missed opportunities. I didn't act when I should have. So it could be allegedly, I don't know, I'm not back during that time period, y'all. That could be allegedly that Chilli could have had like some opportunities that were presented to her, but they were missed because allegedly she could have been, you know, putting all this time and effort into Usher. It was just what was matters to her was this relationship with Usher. see. The next card we have ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So allegedly, ego could have been involved. And the last card here, destiny. I'm struggling to find my right path. That could have been like at the time when she was in this relationship, or you know, it could go on. I don't remember what I said in that reading with Chilli and Matthew. I have to go back on it, because I tell y'all sometimes I'll check out my readings, but it's every little possibility. But yeah, that is what we have with that. Let me pull out, and I want to do unsent letter yet. Let's use Naked Truth response cards. Okay. And I am going to take these because I want to reorganize them. I want to use them for Usher as well. So I'm just going to put them right here. So let's use the responses. Okay, Spirit, the naked truth concerning Chilli regarding her former relationship with Usher Raymond. What would be her responses pertaining to this relationship of Chilli regarding her former relationship with Usher? I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get 3. Okay, so these are her responses. Okay, so we have, I want a second chance. Not being with you is killing me. The next response, this was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control. And the third response, I know you are my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magnetic and I'm seeing the signs. Whoa. Okay. Alrighty. Why I get the response that's coming off on Usher's end, but we're pulling off of her. Let's see what else we're gonna get. Spirit with Chilli responses pertaining to Usher. What was their energy like with Usher? Those responses really feel like they're coming off on Usher's end. Let's try again. Let's see. I pretend like I don't care, but it is quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a bit obsessive. And these cards feel like they're coming out pertaining to on Usher's end, like, because he's the one that's showing that possessive, obsessive energy. The next response, do you still think about me? Do you still want me? Do you still love me? I need to know if I should move on. I'm hurting. Wow. I hate you that I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It is my fault. Oh, whoa. Yeah, these responses are wow. They're wow. They make me want to, like, let's get another oracle deck, like, because that right there, that is something that I'm getting vibes like it's coming off of. Yeah, because that's strange. Let's see. How about this? What lies beneath? Okay, let's try what lies beneath. Oracle card deck. Okay, we have love story, once upon a time. Let's see, this one fell on its back. We have trash, throwing away, get rid of, toss out. That should be an R. And I have all these cards. So we have trash. The next card we have copycat. And the fourth card we have knowing that they fucked up. Wow. So it's like part of her feel like that she messed it up. Or she feel like she messed it up on her end. Spirit lies beneath Chilli. A relationship between her and Usher. Okay, so we have tired of the drama. Tantric sex. So just in case you guys know that I didn't know the term, like what is meaning of tantric sex, but tantric sex, if you guys do a search on it yourself, it means that people who could, you know, share a sexual connection without even touching them. Like they can just hug on one another and not have to worry about, you know, like any physical reactions such as kissing. You know, like how you can touch and you can grab somebody and you can feel an instant sexual attraction. So that's what that means. Let's pull out two more. Two more. Okay. So the last two cards we have burning evidence. Oh. And we have the envy card. Allegedly. I'll show this one last two. Total drama, action that was behind the burning evidence card. Okay, so that is a lot. Wow. It's like crisscross. Like you can't... You guys can decide all you want and put the pieces together. That's what I'm telling you. But wow, that is a lot. Alright, now so let's go on the Usher. I'm just going to pause the camera for a second and reorganize the cards. And we're going to see how his energy was regarding Chilli. Alright, so I had reorganized my messages of love oracle card deck, and we're just going to ask, like, how was Usher's energy at the time when he was with Chilli? Okay, I'm going to pull out a total at least 8 cards for him. I think it was 8. Yeah, it was 8 he pulled out for her. Spirit, pertaining to Usher, how was his energy? What was his energy like when he was with Chilli? Okay, values. We have too many differences. Okay, we have regret. I wish this never happened. So both of them was feeling like the struggle in the relationship, and of course that's normal. And we also have hope. I haven't given up on us yet. So he was remaining hopeful that they would come back together. Okay, we have responsibilities. I had to take care of my financial and emotional needs. So yeah, that says loud and clear. There was like some kind of lack of emotional communication between the two. And he also has the chaser card. I don't want to chase anymore. Okay, so you see how this card that came out? This one laying right on his back. We have irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. And I was just singing, irreplaceable. You must not know about me. Okay, we have understanding. I see your side of the story. So that could be like what's happening like within the now, because it's been, you know, it's been years since, you know, they've been together. It's been about like over 12, maybe like 15 years. And he could have had you know, gotten older and looked more in depth and just realized now, like, oh, okay, I see what you were coming from back then when, you know, I could not see. Because, you know, he was young at the time. I'll just lay this on his back. I don't want to block his face. And so that is one more card. Okay, so the absence card, we have absence, but this card also came out the same way it came out with Chilli. Like, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. And the absence card, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Oh, wow. It's a part that no other female can't feel but Chilli. Okay. Alright, so we got that. So let me use, I think with him, I definitely want to use my unsent letters. Unsent letters. Put these over here, because we're done with those. Unsent letters. And we're going to use unsent letters pertaining to Usher. And I'll put those over there as well. But some of them I know we're not using. We're getting to going on to the other side of Chilli and Matthew. So I'm going to tell you guys, I know this video is going to be long, but, you know, pause, have a drink, get a snack, whatever you need to do. But we're almost done with Chilli and Usher. I did want to ask a question though. A yes or no questions, like had they, you know, messed around with one another before getting into their present relationships, where there was like a rekindle thing going on. All right, Spirit, with Usher, what would be his unsent letter that he would like to say to Chilli? What would be his unsent letters? What would he like to say to her? It jumped off and went backwards. Alright, it says, for his card to Chilli, right people, wrong time. I was just a foolish kid who was handed the flawless pearl too early in my life. Whoa. You guys see this? That makes me hurt. Like, he was too early to have her. And if he would have waited, if it would have been like years later, like right now, when she with Matthew and he older and he like, I finally got this girl, it may have worked out. It might have worked out. But it was too early. Look at there. I was just a foolish kid who was handed the flawless pearl too early in my life. Oh. that kind of hit there. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, let's do one for her. Spirit, what is Chilli's unsent letter to Usher? Flew out. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, for hers, I let go, but I did so with love. I'll never forget you. I wish you peace. I wish you love and abundance. I wish for you the life of your dreams, even if that doesn't include me. Why y'all got me emotional up in here with these responses? Yo. Oh my God, seriously. I feel like crying. Oh. Wow. Maybe not in this lifetime, but in another lifetime, you know. I really do feel like they have a soulmate connection. Just sometimes, like I've been telling you guys, when it comes down to soulmates, we're born in this life to have a lot of soulmates. And these soulmates could be people from our past life. And even though you can feel that soulmate connection, it just doesn't necessarily mean that that person would be your soulmate. Like with these two here, they could have been soulmates, but actuality in this lifetime, they could be soulmates to other people. They're not each other's soulmate, but in the next life, let's hope they find, one another. And I want to ask this one last question before I wrap up this portion of the reading, indicating did Usher and Chilli, did they had a secret relationship with one another before getting into their relationships, their current relationships? Okay, as for the requester, so Spirit, pertaining to Usher and Chilli, did sometime or another, like years after their relationship, did they merge back together? Were they involved with one another? Did they try to go at it again before? Okay, we have, you see how the cards just comes out like it ain't nothing. We have absolutely not, and womp womp, not happening. Yeah, so it's over and done, you guys. Relationship. So those of you that's hoping for Usher and Chilli, it's not happening. Absolutely not. Not happening. And then following that, see, we have, of course, not, and not possible. All right, so okay, you guys, so that was my little love reading on Chilli and Usher, and now we're going to go on to the next segment. We are going to do a quick love reading on the current energy surrounding Chilli and Matthew. Hold tight. All right, you guys, we are back. So now we are going to be focusing on the love energy, the current love energy that's surrounding Chilli and her current boyfriend, Matthew Lawrence. Again, I've done a reading on this too, and the requester was saying that another tarot reader has stated that they had broken up, and I'm telling you, I'm not getting vibes like that, even though the reading that I pulled was kind of like, oh, they're together, but I can't think of what I said, but we're going to find out the alleged tea. So I have my romantic fairy oracle cards here, and as well as my Tangled Love oracle card deck. I am going to, let's see how many cards. Let's pull out 5 cards pertaining to the both of them, about like what is the current energy pertaining to them too. So now, Spirit, on to the current relationship of Chilli and Matthew Lawrence, the current love energy. What is the current energy surrounding these two? me know why y'all say break up. I feel like Chilli, you know, she does deserve like a happy ending. Alright, so what is the love energy that is surrounding Chilli and Matthew? Okay, so this one fell out. We got the first card. We got a perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmless way. I kind of like slipped out. Let's see. See what this card says. We have rekindle. An old flame returns. That's very interesting. We have the third card, unexpected connection, opposites attract. What is that coming off of that rekindle card? Like, yeah, no. Tell you what, relationships is challenging. It's challenging, but I don't see anything consist of like a breakup. Not yet. Anyway, so what's the current love energy of Chilli and Matthew Lawrence? Oh, Chilli and Matthew Lawrence. What is the current energy? Okay, we have material attachment. Too much focus on visible trappings. Material attachment. Okay. Kind of go off a little bit what I said a little bit in the last reading. We have the next card here. Let go of the past. Clear energy to allow more love in your life. Somebody is holding on to past wounds. I feel like I said that beforehand. Okay, so that's the 5 cards pertaining to Chilli and Matthew. Let's grab the Tangle Love. The Tangle Love Oracle. Alright, with the Tangle Love, a spirit pertaining to the current love energy. Or should I try to do it individually? Let's do it individually. Okay, so let's zoom in. I'm going to zoom in to Matthew. Okay. Let's move over. Okay. I know you seem like he's sideways, but I just need a full picture of him. Make sure he's fully in the picture. Okay. Alright, spirit pertaining to Matthew. How is his current energy regarding his relationship with Chilli? How is his energy? Matthew's energy pertaining to Chilli. Allow the cards to come out. Let's see. We have a toxic environment. Bad advice, low vibration, emotional leeching, karmatic relationships. Okay, so this one right here came out too quick. I'm not really trusting on that. So unless it comes out the second time, then it's adamant. And we'll start with this one. This is the first card here. So we have real love, real deal, true bond, unshakable, divine union. Okay, so that is the first card. Alright, so that's good. Spirit pertaining to Matthew. What is his current energy like with Chilli? What are the alleged events? What would happen to him and Chilli down the line? Okay, so we have... Okay, this one came out the second. We have making it rain, blessings, entrepreneurship, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, windfall or promotion. Now, looking upon this card here, I'm getting the feeling like him and Chilli, I'm getting the feels of maybe like a reality show. It's going to be something that he's going to be engaged with her, and it's going to profit them money, but abundance and blessings are coming his way. We also have this card here. We have a love that lasts, timeless, real, deep affection. So it's a really really loving attraction, and it shows like two older people. Let me show you like this. Like two older people. Like, wow, ain't that something? And the next card we have for him, we have pop-up, unexpected visit, taking a risk, facing fears, emotional push. Why did I say like in? I really gotta go back on that reading, because I'm getting a feeling like, did I say that somebody else was just like trying to interfere with this relationship? Because going back to see an old flame, like someone is trying to come in, but his mind is not there. He's in this relationship, focus on this relationship. Let's see. So that's just 4 cards. Let's go to Chilli real quick. Let's bring her up. Spirit pertaining to Chilli. How is her energy? So involving Matthew. What's her feelings? Okay, that one flew over here. We have the first card. We have real reunion, back for good, pure joy, soulful reconnect. Did I say that they took away? Oh, this is so freaking difficult. Oh, I'm going to pinpoint that reading that I did on them, because something is telling me like either I said that they must have took a break from each other, if I'm understanding, and then they merged back together. That's what I'm getting. Like maybe they took a little break to figure out what they really wanted, because the cards here that said between the two, like let go of the past, and then going back to, you know, Chilli and Usher. That's weird. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Let's see what else we can get for her real quick. Spirit, what? Let's see, how is Chilli's energy regarding Matthew? Okay. See, the next 3 cards we have a double life, living a life, secret affair. Living a life, secret affair. Whoa, hidden truths, emotional betrayal. Okay, so I don't think there's no such thing as her like living a double life, but the emotional betrayal. Yeah, going back to her previous reading. Or hidden truths, like something like she's holding back. I feel like that I said this already, like her holding back. I really gotta download that reading, and then see what I said, because it's something. The next card we have reconciliation. Okay, we have the next card, reconciliation. Putting in the work, better communication, getting back together in equal give or take. Exactly what I feel like what I said, that allegedly there could have been a moment where they took a break from one another, and she's really trying to figure out what, because I didn't I say this already about, she was very open about you know, like getting married, and she has a really big like caution button upon her, so that she needs to either like take time to get away, you know, to figure out what she really wants, and hopefully, you know, like learn to communicate better. and learn to open up more, because it sounds like to me she doesn't want to like disturb this or having any troubles in this relationship. And the last thing we have pictures, missing you, reminiscing you, missing you, feeling lonely. Oh God, I'm not even gonna read the last part because I don't feel adamant, but that could say like at times that she looks at pictures and missing. Well, I get vibes like maybe someone could be traveling at this time and she could, like miss him that way. Oops, sorry. That she's missing him. That could be the vibe. Okay, wow. So that is something. Why is that like annoyingly beeping? I'm gonna have to cut that, okay? Because it's really irritating. All right, guys, so we have that card. I don't know what happened. I'm doing good, but then all of a sudden the circus want to start. Like, yo, shut up. I'm almost done. Okay, so the next cards I'm gonna use is my Cosmic Insight card to see what we can feel next, like for Matthew and Chilli. So let me zoom in a little bit. Or let me go down here. Okay. All right, let's pull out a total of 6 cards pertaining to them. So Spirit, pertaining to Matthew and Chilli, what would be the events that would happen, the alleged events that would happen to the both of them down the line? Let's see. Spirit, what would be the alleged events that would happen? Okay, so we have intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. We have sexuality, someone still trying to figure themselves out, allegedly. And then the third card that we have a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now I know with Matthew, I feel like Matthew and Chilli both fall under the same sign, if I'm not mistaken. We just read. Let me pull up Matthew real quick. Let me see here. I think they were under the same sign. Alright, I'm going to put in Matthew. Okay, so yes, they're both under. Okay, so it says he is in Aquarius. He has a birthday coming up. Happy belated birthday to Babe. And okay, so he's Aquarius and she's a Pisces. So it's either like they're surrounded by an earth sign energy. It could be someone that is closest to him, or it could be I know Chilli has a son. Let me see what his sign is. Hold on one second. Let's pull up Chilli. I know she has a grown son. Can you find out his son? Children. Okay, so his son is he falls under the sign of a Gemini. Beautiful boy. So it could be someone on Matthew's end that falls under an earth sign. Or it could mean something else, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not saying that. Okay. Alright, Spirit, what would be the alleged events that would happen to allegedly Matthew and Chilli? The alleged events. Okay, so we have the next 2 cards. We have date night, getting ready to wine and dine. And the next card that we have, no, it's not the right time. This indication is not the right time for something. I remember in a reading, when I did a reading on them, it shows that it's still like the same thing to me, that they share a good chemistry for one another, but I don't really feel like that this is a relationship that would like last. It's just like one or the other joining each other's company, and I don't recall like pulling out a marriage card in that reading. That's why I'm like, I wish I could have took time and, you know, looked at it in that way. I could say, oh yeah, I said this in that reading, or I said that. But the feelings, what I'm getting is just like, you know, one another joins. Like, it's like two people that are in a good relationship. The being is irking me. Like two people who are, you know, in a relationship, enjoying one another's company, but that's the furthest that it's going to go, allegedly, with what I feel. Let's pull out 2 more cards. Let's see. Spirit's hand 2, Chilli, and Matthew Lawrence. Okay, we have another card here. We have manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. And let's pull out 1 more card. The last card we have, oh, gold digger. They want your money being used. Ouch. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna put those aside. Okay. Put them aside. Let's move these. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use this final card deck here. My Situation Love Oracle card deck. Let's just pull out only 3 cards. Okay. Alright. Spirit pertaining to Chilli and Matthew. What would be the situation regarding your relationship down the line? Oh, you see how that flew out, you guys? We have engagement, ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union completion. Okay, they did determine. We got engagement ring, so allegedly it could be like an engagement in the workings. Okay, Spirit, what else would happen for Matthew and Chilli's relationship down the line? We have a soulmate card. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. And 1 more card. Let's see. Okay, we have the dragonfly. Lighthearted and adapt. Finding out change. Things coming to light and heal. Wow. Alright guys, so as you can see, good card standing. Allegedly, it could be a relationship, it could be an engagement down the line. I'm getting to a point where I'm getting tired to be like, oh. They could be an engagement down the line. They do share like a soulmate connection, and it's a process for, it could be like for the both of them, but I'm just like, I'm looking more at Chilli because it seemed like she got a lot of baggage on her, that this is this is the time that, you know, she's happy and he's happy. I really don't think that they are not broken up. Let me ask these 2 questions. Spirit pertaining to Matthew and Chilli, was there a period that they took a break from one another? The card said that they took a break from one another. Okay, we have one card here. All right, we have yes. So allegedly that they did take a break from one another. And let me ask this question. Spirit, are Matthew and Chilli, did they break up? Okay, we have no, 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 no. Every time this card come out, I go back. You know that song for Destiny's Child? Like, no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. So that means no, 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 no. They ain't broke up, okay? They took a break from one another. That's why the cards, when I'm like, okay. I'm like, why I'm seeing like an old flame? Why I'm seeing all this? And yeah, they didn't break up, y'all. They took a break from one another to figure out what they want. And I feel like now they're getting into that stage where they're ready to get married. They're trying to work that whatever issues that they have, that's their business, but whatever issues that they're having, they're trying to work on that, pass on that, and then they're ready to walk down the aisle. I know Chilli is ready, because that would be like was she married before? I don't know, but at this age, when you like in your 50s, it's time to settle and just enjoy life to the end. All right. Okay, y'all, so we have those cards. All right. Okay, so with that being said, okay, we are going to wrap up this reading. Let me go to, I'm trying to think of the photo. Okay, let's go to this photo here and take all these here. Okay, so it's time for us to wrap it up. All right, you guys, so that concludes the tarot/oracle reading on the former relationship pertaining to Rozonda, Chilli Thomas, and her ex, Usher Raymond. Of course, you guys know what to do. If you have been following me for almost 2 years, but if you're new to this video, if you like to leave a comment, you're more than welcome to do so. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions regarding this reading. It came out pretty good. To me, but I hope that I answered most of your questions. All I ask you guys to do is to please be respectful, okay? Alright, for requests, at this time, I am taking requests, but at a slow pace. I say this every time on every video. It's going really slow because I am a one-woman show. So if you have the patience, you're more than welcome to leave your requests. I will like your comment and then I will add it to my journal. If you don't have the patience, then please don't leave the requests, okay? I'm telling you guys, I'm really busy and I'm still trying to fluctuate doing my readings now at home completely, because I don't have the luxury to do them at work anymore. Like at work, I'm like walking on eggshells, and plus with something else, but that's none of your guys' concern. I just tell you to please just pray for me, okay? And also pray for me that I have more time to do the requests for you, okay? All right, new readings debuted once a Sunday, once a Wednesday, once a Sunday until further notice. I did state in my Bruno Mars reading that I am trying to get the time to start getting into recording new episodes for the new season of my series Love Neon with celebrities. I already have some celebrities lined up. The only thing is just getting time to be like, okay, I want to do this reading on this one and that one. So how I'm going to do is that once I start recording episodes, you guys won't get readings. You'll get readings whatever I feel like posting. I mean, I'm not going to leave my channel abandoned, but I would like to have you guys to stick around and subscribe to me and like this video if you made it to the end. send me a heart emoji the least. If you feel like posting, send me a heart emoji. Let me know that you got through all of my reading. I know this video has been long, but I love you guys so much for your endless love and support for my channel. And yeah, that's what's going on during this time. But now new readings debut once a Wednesday and once a Sunday until further notice. Be sure to follow me on my social media, Instagram, TikTok, and my personal YouTube, Life, Celebrity, Tea, and K-pop. My TikTok, that's where I'm most active at. So if you guys are into, you know, you want to see some sneak peeks, you want to know about me a little bit more, you want to, you know, share my love of K-pop with me, I would love to have you guys to go over there and follow. I'm a big BTS, Stray Kids, and ATEEZ fans. You know, I do a lot of shit. Like, I talk a lot of like I'm grown. So if y'all immature, don't go over there on my TikTok and spread negativity, please. Okay, don't get it twisted. Okay. And yeah, so if you want to follow me over there, you can. Instagram and my personal YouTube. And the card decks that were used today, even the Love and Sex Tarot, will be linked down in the description below, as always. And lastly, I just want to thank you guys. Thank you all so much for your endless love and support. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being patient. Just thank you. And I send blessings to you all. And to the requester, thank you for giving me this request. And again, thank you so much for your patience. I hope that I answered all of your questions. And yeah, that's all. And also welcome to my new followers, anyone that have followed me during this time that is legit, okay, on my YouTube. All right, y'all. So with that being said, I gotta go. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.